welcome back to Clash with Them. You have once again returned, so let's give you something interesting to look at. We have a new event. We have past temporary event troops that have entered the chat. So let's give them a ranking and show you how well they do. Yeah, let's dive in. First of all, Flash Rama Prince is here, so that is the full set. There is a sneak peek with this that I will show at the very, very end. All of these skins do connect and make a little picture, which is pretty cool, so we'll take a look at that at the end. But for the next 8 days, we have Party Crashers, which is 5 event troops from the past that have came back for the 13th anniversary, and they are OP as hell. But there is a ranking to them, so we're going to attack with all these troops and figure out which one's the best. I will tell you, there is the most overpowered strategy that you should be using if you're going to push or farm, but let's rank them. Entering into your camps, you will see we have the Broom Witch, the Mecca, the Barbarian Kicker, the Battle Ram, and the Ice Wizard. They have all returned for this event, so let's start with the Ice Wizard and we'll see how good he is in the game. I've decided the only good way to do this is to spam all of them because I don't want to have to build a complex army, and spamming is more fun. So we're going to start with spamming all the Ice Wizards and see what they do. The Ice Wizard on his own is pretty good for slowing down troops or heroes. They do target defenses, so they'll go after the wizard towers and defenses and whatnot. So they target straight defenses, but as you can see, their health points are significantly lower than what they actually are. So you place a whole bunch of them in the corner, they're going to target your defenses. They're not going to get very far. Even with a rage, they still just die so quickly. They're going to be more for like pulling out clan castle troops, what have you, but they just die so fast. These, in my opinion, not that good. We're going to be giving the Ice Wizard 4th place. Moving on to the Mecca, this is some pretty hefty housing space. But let's see how they do when you spam them. The individuality of these is you place it and it goes towards the nearest defense, kind of with a zoom effect, and then it uses kind of like a P.E.K.K.A ability to target the defense. Super slow on actually attacking these buildings, but when you pair them up together, they do take a lot of defense like P.E.K.K.A s, so they can be good for using with each other. Get a load of this guy. Overall, they do run through the base pretty quickly, but you do have to be worried about time since they only target defenses, and you have to place a couple of them together for it to actually be worth something. They still just have the slowest attacking. They're good. They're good. I won't say they're bad, but they're just pretty slow, in my opinion. I'm gonna rank these in 3rd place. Next up is the Battle Ram. We have seen this in Capital Hall, however, the fact that it's in multi-base, kinda iffy. It does bust through walls. Not a good spamming strategy, but it does get your heroes pretty far in there. But when you spam all of them, this makes a bunch of barbarians, which can be paired super well with the Warden if you're going to use the Warden ability. Keeps them all alive and whatnot, but with all the splash damage on the board at Town Hall 17 specifically, you're not going to get very far in terms of Battle Ram. These are going at number 5. And then we have the Barbarian Kicker from the Highland event. A lot of people found this to be one of the best troops because, like a super minion from the ground, it basically shoots a soccer ball straight to a defense and it has a ton of damage. You can basically snipe all the defenses on the outside and even push towards the middle of the base if you have enough kickers. Super good for a spamming army. They do really well. But the housing space that they take up, I just don't think is. So yeah, as you can see, they kind of just go through and snipe from long ranges these defensive buildings. It can help push your troops and your heroes without much. Not bad. Overall, I think they do really well. I will be putting this at number 2. And then of course, whatever these are, Broom Witches. These are the equivalent of the Hounds from the Halloween event, where they just overpowered the entire base. So let's run through it. Now, Broom Witches are extra special in the fact that they target wizard towers first. So the way I like to play it is I like to pick the side of the base that has the less wizard towers and start on that side. And I'll show you why here in a little. So since there's more wizard towers on this side of the base, I'm going to start on this side. I'm going to place 1 Broom Witch on whatever wizard tower is going on. Then I'm just going to put my heroes on the back end, because what's going to happen is when I line my witches up, they will push all the way forward past the base and start dropping little mites, and it basically damages all of the defenses in the middle, and I'll show you that now. I'm just going to put them all in a line, and they're going to go target those wizard towers and actually push past the part of the base that I want to damage. So I can throw some clone spells right here, and rage them up, and they will sit there and just tear apart this base. You can blimp a town hall to be safe, whatever, what have you, but these witches are just going to blast through the entire base at every single town hall that I've used them at as well. As you can see, all of them are clumped up down here. These mites that are coming off of them, they just blaze through everything. They're like super yetis and yetis combined, but they fly and they're brutal. As you can see, they're just tearing up everything. The more damage that comes onto this broom witch, the more they drop these little mites, and it just blasts everything. You can triple a base in less than a minute, depending on your town hall. If you wanted to pair this really well with something, I would pair it with some cleanup troops, because they do only target defense first. Then you can place some cleanup troops on the outside, like minions, whatever. But I planned none of this attack, and it just blasted the entire base. That being said, broom witches are winning by a landslide at the #1 spot. You can use them at any town hall. They do target wizard towers first. The best way I've played it is to target the side of the base that has the less wizard towers, and then push them in a nice little line up towards the rest of the wizard towers. So they drop little mites on the way as they're going to the towers. And then it blows my mind. So if you're farming, I've used these in Legends today, and here's how I did. Don't ask me about that 77%. But I've used it for the rest of the day, and I ended up doing really well for the hero levels that I have and the equipment level I have. So you can definitely use it as well, whether you're farming. Super easy farming tool to get up to Legends or finish the pass. So definitely the #1 spot. I can't believe these came back. That being said, this is a temporary event. It will only last 8 days. So enjoy the troops while they're here. Happy 13th anniversary, and I will catch you guys on the next time. That being said, thank you guys for watching. Please like, share, subscribe, send it to your friends, farm. If you're into Legends now because of the Broom Witch, take a little screenshot and put it in my Discord server. I'd love to see it. And love you guys. See you next time. Bye.